Okay, in a quick video, this one, part 2 of the album arts, what it's all about. I will explain further about the back art cover that I was ended with in the first part of this video, because my time was up. I have only 30 minutes, so I was explaining about the back art cover. So I will go further on it. So okay, this is the area where I live close to it. This is from Second World War, I think. I don't know, very likely, but it was still there, so I used it to be on it, and with my instruments. As you can see, it's all me. My friend have taken a couple of pictures, so I put it together, because I have different clothes on, an idea that I had, and the actual instruments that I have, some of the actual instruments that I have used for the album. The snare drum, yeah, this cymbal here, this one. So yeah, and then I am looking at this direction here. To be very clear, it's not real, it's artificial. I have put it on it, okay, this also, and the trees partially comes from here, and copied it and put it here. So yeah, it's all artificial, okay. Yeah, the trees are real, just a little bit changes here and there, but I needed this symbolically for the album, okay, because I sing also about it in Voodoo Society, for example. I sing about sing not send it out, it's about control and control, to manipulate weather, for example, or humans, so so yes, that's this also I created this here, so it's more than it is as we think it is, so yes, I'm looking at them, yeah. So yes, that's the concept about the album. Also, like the front art cover is all connected to it, and then the lyrics I have put on it, So and Find Your Inner Heart is the head song of the album, because as I explained in part 1 of this video, I reached my heart area. It's just to send the message out in a positive way. And 13 songs. Yeah? This song is in my own language, the only one on the album in my own language, because I sing about personally, about my satisfaction, about the album, and what I have reached with it. I am very sad. It's the album of my life. So I am very even I had many issues, because on the album, and to get it right, because the album is also bigger than on the album A Quest for Freedom. So this one is a little bit bigger and more lyrics, and it was difficult, a little bit difficult to, it's especially with my voice on the background sounds. It was to tune them down, it's a little bit, I had some issues with it, but some can be solved, some are difficult, and some are it is as it is, as best as I can. So yeah, but it's great. The album is great, I like it very much. It's even a little bit better, my voice, than on A Quest for Freedom. But okay, so this symbolically, and I sing about it in Voodoo Society. Okay, that's about that, and about that cup. Here, about the competition. The system is all based on competition. I think a little bit about it in The Capitalist, but it's more a question mark song, and yeah, it's a great album. I am very, very, very satisfied with it. It's I cannot say more about it. So the singles that now already are released, the Powers That Be was first one release it. Then I released this one, and this morning I released Trust in Me. Okay, and in 2 weeks I will release another one. I don't know which one, but I will see. So it's not in the right order that I will release the singles, the songs. It's just a big one out that I feel right on that moment to release. But in April everything will be by then everything will be released, and then I can also release the album in one video. So yes, but this picture here was funny. Was fun to do, to be taken. So my friend was along with me, and I've taken a couple of pictures. So for him it was a little bit difficult to stay on the same spot, and to have the camera in the right direction, because he had taken a picture. Then I must take other clothes on, and to put the stand room in the right position, and so he must be on the same position as before, as possible as it can be. But it's great, as you can see. I'm very happy. I'm very pleased with it. I am satisfied. It's very nice. So yes, yeah. What I can say about the album art, what I had. I need to talk about. I have done it mostly in part 1, of course, and in part 2 is more about the back art cover, because part 1 it was already the end of the 30 minutes, almost the end of 30 minutes. Like camera falls off, so part 2 is then the follow up of that part 1 video. Okay, yeah. So yes, Final Destiny, very likely the last one that I will sing. I have put a message out that I wanted to put out. Quest for Freedom was only the start of it. I was not satisfied enough. I wanted to have. It was more in me to put out. So this one is finally the last one. Okay. So you can compare it a little bit with part 1 and part 2. Okay. So yes, what I can say, Final Destiny, and one thing I can add, on the making of the album. It was it was enjoyable, even the lyrics are more straightforward, right to the point, than on the Quest for Freedom. So Final Destiny, very strong lyrics, and like I said, it's right on it, and yeah, like I said, it has two sides, dark and light, not in conflict, but like I said, I address these issues, that's all I do, and to open people their eyes, and the song Trust in Me, it's like I want to put that message out, that kind of trust feeling, that I am not like doing like this, that I am putting fantasy, it's just real important issues that I sing about, and to consider about, it's like, hey, there's some researcher talk about this, and oh, very interesting, and then it's about the people itself to explore it, that knowledge, so yeah, and then somebody says also, I don't want to put out names, but somebody says also, Darwin also its view on it, like people who talk about the truth or knowledge, you know, it's like a virus, you know, and everybody will be affected with it. Even like belief systems for the also even it is genuine knowledge, you know, it affects everybody like a virus, you know. But my view is like this, you know, the truth is the truth, period. If it is about corruption or is about information that is peacefully, you know, and true nature of reality, you know, and then let's speak also about the true nature of the manipulation that is going on, that no one can be aware of because they don't know it, you know. So yes, I address these issues on the Final Destiny. So yeah, more I cannot say. So the album is finished officially, and now I can focus what I'm going to do next. But I will talk about that later on, because I think I'm gonna instead of creating best of albums from my previous works that are not available anymore on YouTube, so I can do that first to put best of albums from my older works, and to release them, you know, as best of 40 albums. To re-release is too much. So yeah, I will see about that, what I'm gonna do first, or create. I have another album in mind, the instrumental album. For now, singing is done, and maybe in the next album is more in my usual way of creating music, instrumental. You know, it's all in a spiritual way. You know, it's nothing to do with this. You know, it's more in a spiritual way, and maybe I can add some my voice also, you know, here and there. You know, not in like this 2 albums. You know, it's not to compare it with this. So I will see, you know, whether I can in which direction I will go. But it's an instrumental album, that's for sure. Also the actual instruments I will use also again, of course, the electric guitar and the other instruments will use again also, but I will talk about it in another video, what I will do after that, okay, after this album is released. So yes, that's it, and you can comment also always on my videos, no problem, it's all welcome, and yeah. So enjoy then the singles that I release from this album, and see you then soon. Thanks for watching.